Good afternoon to those who listen. It's 2 p.m. March 25th, 2025. I just talked to Colorado overpayment and Colorado appeals, and I recorded both conversations. I missed the beginning of the first one, but I got the main stuff on both of them. It's nothing new, but so they're trying to claim that I was receiving unemployment from two states at the same time, which is a lie. And this was the same problem that I had the first time. And they had to go through all the stuff. It took 8 months. You guys remember, put all that stuff out there. Just to say right off the bat, don't worry, I'm upset and everything, but God's got it in control. Jesus will take care of this. They will figure out their stupid error again, and then they'll close the case, even though the case was closed before. So don't think that I'm just going all negative here. The positive is it will be taken care of. I have full trust that God will take care of it again. The problem I have is now I got to go through this stupid long process of going through all this stuff again, appealing and everything, when it was their problem the whole time. And they figured it out. I mean, it took 8 months the last time to figure it out, and they figured it out. So I'm sure they'll figure it out again. It's just that I have to go through this whole process again 3 years later. It doesn't make any sense to me. I don't get it. How do we live in such a technological stage? Can't the AI find all this stuff too? Can't they figure that out? I mean, it's pretty easy to see. They could even look at my bank accounts and see that I was only receiving payments from Colorado at one time and Iowa the other time. I was not getting payments at the same time from both states. I don't know how they messed it up. How did they do it again? It doesn't make any sense to me. And, if there was a problem, which they told me after they fixed it, everything's fixed, don't worry. But if there was a problem, they should have figured that out right away. Why did it take them 3 years and 2 months? It's laughable. You know what? I don't know, but I'm thinking I might have a case to sue both states for this incompetence, for one, and for all the stress and anxiety and hardship they're putting on me. Going through all this crap. Now I gotta fill out this appeal thing, and who knows what's all in it, but I'm sure I'm gonna have to show some kind of proof and all of this. They should have all that themselves. Why am I have to do this? It's their job. It's just frustrating, stupid stuff that shouldn't have to deal with again. It was closed. She told me the very head person, the very tip top of the overpayments, fixed it all. Don't worry, you don't owe nothing. You'll never hear from us again. Yeah, right. So don't worry though. I'm not worried because I know the truth. I know what happened. I never received payments from both states at the same time. There was a big mix-up between them, but that was their fault. But I never received payments at the same time from both states, even though they claimed I did, which was, BS. So they can figure it out on their own. It's not my job to do that. That's their job. They should have people in place. They should have AI in place. They should have everything in place to figure this stuff out. But how come? Well, I guess we could maybe blame it on the administration that was in power at the time. Because that's where all the problems came from. Even though the current president that was the former president back then was the start of it. But I didn't get all the problems until after the new administration took over. So maybe they're to blame. Maybe I could sue them. But seriously though, for suing the state for all the, come on, I went through so much hardship. I'm glad I got it all documented, because Yeah, I recorded all the conversations. It's going to take me forever to find them since they're so old. But, I don't know. And then, the conversations were so long, I'd have to go through each video, and just edit out the important stuff. It's just going to be a hassle. It's going to be time consuming. It's going to be a hassle. And it's going to take away from other things that I need to do. It's just a bunch of crap. So there's where I'm at. But I'm not worried about the whole end result because I know I'm already in the right. I know it's their problem. They messed up. I didn't mess up. I did not receive payments. That's the whole thing. They finally found that. Like, oh yeah, you didn't get paid from both states at the same time. And then she finally corrected it. Oh, don't worry, you don't owe nothing. We found the problem, blah, blah, blah. What, now suddenly the problem comes up again? After the case was closed. See, that's the whole thing I'm mad about. She told me case closed. So it should never be an issue again. How can you close a case and then bring it back up again 3 years later? You tell me. But anyway, God's in control. God will take care of everything. Look at this, though. We got a nice blue sky with natural clouds. I feel like a natural cloud. Yeah. Tomorrow's my audition for singing for the worship team. I'm not sure how it's going to go. She told me that, if I'm still having problems, which I am, I haven't practiced today yet, so I'm going to go on today's results to see how. I told her maybe I can just go in do a couple songs because that's when my voice conks out on me after 2 songs. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Just let God's will be done. That's all I say. God's will be done. Thanks for watching. I love you guys. Don't worry again. I'm telling you. It's in God's control. So all the negative stuff, there's a lot of negative stuff, and I put a lot of negative stuff of what's going on in my life on the channel. But the main thing to take out of it is the positive. God has got it in control. God will take care of it. I know I'm right. They're wrong. They're the ones who should have had this whole thing figured out and done and over with, which is, they told me it was done and over with. I don't know, just crazy, but don't worry, God's in control. That's the main thing. All the negative is going to turn to positive. Thanks for watching. God bless.